a warm day today, folks. Just putting the clothes peg away that's holding this choke. Have to get that fixed. I think we'll turn off the A75. Cocker Del BT. Surge of power. This little engine is pretty good actually. Little red top. It's picked up there without any hesitation. There's a 3.25 diff. FOP has the C-Veg has got a 2.75, so I haven't got a rev counter set up in here, but I can tell you at this speed my other one would be appreciably lower, maybe, I don't know, 500 RPM lower. But this is fine. This will actually be nicer around town. I think that was a criticism of the 2.75s. You couldn't hold top gear in town, you were forced to go down. Well, you could if it was very level and you were just about on the 30, but going down 20, 25 now, forced a down change, or if there was a bit of gradient. Right, we'll go along what's known as the old military road here. That's just, I can't check my speedo here, but I'm a very good idea what speed is anyway. That was just spot on. Trying to cancel. I better wait for this car, I think. She didn't stall there, that's good. I think I've got the throttle setting a bit better now. Oh, it's a nice gearbox. As I mentioned in the text on the previous videos, the other one, I had to change both boxes that reversed to the driver's side to ones that reversed on the left. But the red one, they both got boxes I bought off eBay or whatever for not a lot of money. But the other one's got some rather stiffer action. It's a good box, doesn't jump out of gear or make any funny noises, but this bridge needs caution. But it's got much stiffer detents and it's a bit notchier. This is lovely and smooth. Oh, she's a willing little engine, this one. Oh, just tearing up this hill, because it's the advantage of that diff. Got to watch out for potholes, of course, nowadays, and with a three-wheeler your ability to dodge them is not nearly as good. You need to get it very accurate to pass in the sort of, I don't know, 14, 18 inches between the track of the front wheel and the rear, or you do a bit of a slalom. but that's a low speed manoeuvre. A bit rough there, not too bad. Up at the top, oh my, she's doing well. Temperature looks pretty good, just where I'd expect it on a warm May day. Actually getting quite warm in here. Oh, get the hand out the window, I think. Yeah. Well, I'm really enjoying this run. She's charging really well. Oh, lovely little machine, and I do like this MX-5 seat because it's got the backrest adjustment as well, and I think it's probably got a little bit more travel. Maybe a tad higher though. My foot comes onto the clutch maybe at a slightly different angle from what I would like, but oh, these are minor quibbles. Minor quibbles. So heading towards Castle Douglas here. This is just so nice. I think I paid it, forgotten now, was it £1,050 or £1,100 plus I think it was a couple of £100 to a friend, and then I was just using parts really that I already had in stock for the Austin 7, and from kittens I broke up, so I've got 2 or 3 engines lying about. But this one I remember buying from, I think, from a chap in Wales. eBay it was, I think, in the days when you could pick up a fairly good running engine for about 100 quid plus the postage. And you could post them, you know, you could put them in a carton and, well, courier anyway, didn't need a pallet. But they're getting a bit more pricey now. The little engines that need to be looked after, they're in particular about, they can have oil leaks, and you've got to watch the level, and then the coolant level. The setup that Reliant had without an overflow tank on these wasn't the best. I actually fit a little catch tank when it sucks back when it's cool. That's a better setup. And being aluminium, of course, with wet liners, you've got to keep that mixed right, or you'll have all sorts of corrosion issues and trouble getting your cylinder head off and God knows what with your pump. So yeah, love going around twisty roads like this little car. It's just fun. Little Austin 7 and the Wayman and stuff. Whee! Oh, there you go. So much fun, and we're probably only doing about 35. But that's the thing about these little cars, they feel fast even when they're not, and every trip's a bit of an adventure really. But no, this is great. I'm very pleased with the way it's performing. I wonder if it'll cut out at the junction here. Sometimes they do when they get a bit warm. The mixture can. This is not staying. Oh, it seems to be cancelling before the. I think it's maybe the plastic. It's not quite staying on the indicator. I could have got out there, couldn't I? Thinking about that indicator. Come on, folks. Oh, and of course, it's always the way. There's another car. I'm just being a little bit cautious here that I don't launch myself halfway across the road and become a roadblock. I always assume that it might start playing up when you don't know a car and you've got to build confidence, and that can take quite a few miles sometimes. Because I find all old cars that I've had a bit of a checkered past and change engines and stuff, you've got to get them settled down, shaken down, take them for runs, troubleshoot them. They might run fine in the cold, but not on a hot day when they get heat soaked through them. Or they don't like cold days and damp days because the ignition is a bit compromised. It's on points ignition. I'm not really a believer in electronic ignition particularly, unless you get a really good kit. The cheap ones I don't think are worth bothering with. And with points, I carry spare points, and you can swap them out, you know. That's it, you give way to me, Mr. Amy. Having a good look, no doubt, at a three-wheeler. Ah, we missed there a bit. Couple of misfires. So that's a lead or something that's tracking or got too much resistance. It won't be carburetor trouble, no. Nearly all of these issues with rough running are down to electrics, I find. 95%. Oh, why didn't you just stay behind me and enjoy the view? Now here's somebody walking along the A75. That's not a good move on this side of the road. I like to get off that road because this little car is more relaxing on the back. Oh, just missed a little bit there. I think maybe new leads. I think I've got a decent coil. I think it's new leads maybe. It usually starts with failure to pick up under a low speed, but the foot down, and the mixture's maybe a wee bit more challenging to ignite, and that's when you get misfires. So I think we'll just call it a wrap here, folks.